Hello, my TikTok friend. How are you? How is your weekend, guys? So, my weekend is just same. So, I've been sleeping, guys. I know some of you like Janet, you've come with your sleeping. Yes, guys, I sleep. I told you guys I do night shift. So, my life is not that exciting. My life is kind of a bit boring. I know the weather was beautiful today. I should be out there doing this, doing that, but I want to do that. Trust me, guys. I want to do that. But I don't have time. I need to sleep when I get spare time. Night shift is not that easy. How many of you have done night shift before and you know how night shift can be? Because God created night for sleeping, not for working. But look at what the society have turned us to, or nature rather. Anyway, I've been sleeping, so I just woke up about like 2 hours ago. So I clean my kitchen because I love clean house. Like I love clean house so much. You need to be clean. Like what example are you going to go and do in your husband's house if you cannot clean your house? That's what they always tell us those days. You cannot cook, you cannot clean. Do you want your husband to bring you one day that your daughter is useless? She cannot do this, she cannot do that. You need to learn how to do this, to do that by force. So being an African girl, and some of you that don't believe that I'm an African girl, let me show you proof. See, I have yam. This is yam. I have cassava. This cassava, I bought it about 3-4 days ago. I wanted to use it for a recipe, and I would like to share the recipe with you guys, not in this video, another video when I have time. Okay, I wanted to share a recipe with you guys with this cassava. Okay, not fufu. I don't want some of you like, what else are you gonna make? Is it not fufu? No, it's not fufu. It's not fufu. It's something else. Okay, but I've not had the time, and I have plantain. I'm supposed to fry this plantain to have with my rice, but I can't be bothered because time is not really on my side. Okay, so anyway, I boil rice. While the rice was boiling, I used the opportunity to clean my kitchen, to mop the floor, to do a little bit of environmental. Okay, so girls, beautiful girls, my princesses, learn how to clean your house and learn how to cook as well. Don't worry, guys, I have a few recipes I'll be sharing with you guys. Those of you that are not really good at cooking, they don't born us with anything. Now this world we learn it from. And you know what, guys, this remind me, when those days, my own generation, when I was growing up, what I always heard, I won't say my mom always tell me because I didn't grow up with my parents. Okay, what I always heard, like, women, when you're growing up, you have to learn how to do some certain things as a woman or as a girl, so that when you get to your husband's house, you'll be able to know how to do it. So if they're teaching girls how to do all these things, what are they teaching the boys? Are you teaching your boys how to cook, or you just believe say now only girls who cook? Because the generation we are now, before is meant to be like, okay, fair enough, woman woman is meant to know how to cook, and cook for the family, clean the house, and then the man is meant to go out there to provide, to bring food to the table, you know. But now, the generation we are now, you see men that will tell their wife that it's 50-50. Now 50-50 that they do, especially those men in this UK. I don't know about other parts of the world. I know some of men are here and they are doing well. They are not telling their wife 50-50, but majority of them will tell you it's 50-50. And even when they say it's 50-50, they will end up doing like 20%. You'll be lucky to see a man that will do 30%. Yeah, and if you're lucky, you see a man that will do 100%. That man, you guys know what I mean? That means God have said in the heaven that you guys are going, God creates you guys from heaven and say when you get to the earth, you're going to meet each other and you're going to marry. You are soulmate from heaven, made from God. Do you guys understand? So I feel like if men can be telling their wives that now it's 50-50, or some men expect that, oh, you need to help me with the bills, you need to do this, you need to do that. I feel like the kids we are raising now in this generation, the boys too, we should be telling them, we should be teaching them how to learn how to cook in the kitchen for their wives. Because if it's now, nobody is saying it's bad to do 50-50, but let me tell you guys, those of you men that you want 100% respect, immediately you start telling your wife that it's 50-50 for London, you get 50% of respect. Especially when you are making a lot of money, and you're telling your wife that it's 50-50. Forget me now, 50-50 respect you go get. Now guys, don't get me wrong, okay? You can be a husband, not have a job. Is your wife that is earning most of the income, is your wife that is working, making money, your wife will still end up paying all the bills and still respect you. You have to respect yourself. But in a case that you are making money and then you are forcing your wife to do that, and 50-50 that they do am now, and you want 50, you want 100% respect, that one not they happen. Not they happen. If you want respect, you have to earn it. Okay, it's not by from Africa. That's what we do now, because you expect the woman to go to work and go and work, and by the end of the day he will give you 50%, right, for the bills. You two, you go out, you bring 50%, if you are even doing 50%, okay, and then you come back from work. Maybe you come back from work before your wife, and you are sitting down, there's no food in the house. Or maybe your wife, fair enough, she always cook in the weekend and stuff food in the fridge or freezer. There's food in the fridge. You came back, instead of you to warm the food and warm for her as well and put it in the cooler for her, because you said it's 50-50. So if you are paying 50-50 with the bills, you should also be able to contribute to her other small chores in the house. So you expect your wife to come back to come and warm the food and give it to you. That is wrong. That is so wrong. Okay, because they raise you guys to be responsible, to be the head. Okay, they did not raise you that you should come and tell your wife because you did for abroad again at 50-50. That is wrong. And then if you love your wife, you guys should work together. You should work as a team. Okay, like, okay, 50-50, honey, we pay the bills 50-50. Oh, I came before you. If you came before your wife and there's not even food in the house, call your wife, darling, I want to, what do you think we should have tonight? Do you think we should have amala? Your wife might say, yes, we can have amala. There's some soup in the fridge or freezer. I'll say, okay, I'll make the amala before you get back. When you are doing that for a woman, you see, guys, there's little thing you do for a woman that will make woman happy. It's not about taking woman to the most expensive restaurant before woman will like you or your wife will love you, or buying Gucci and all these expensive golds or goods rather. There are some little thing you do that will make woman happy, but some men don't get it. So men, anyway, my advice today is the generation we are raising now, we should also teach them how to be responsible in the kitchen. Not just sit down and be playing and be watching football and say men is meant to sit down and men is meant to provide, and then by the end of the day, when you reach the zone where you're supposed to provide, you be telling your wife that it's meant to be 50-50. That is wrong. If you don't have a job, your wife can, and it's your wife that have job, your wife can do that, no wahala. But you have a job, you're telling your wife, and by the end of the day, your wife is doing 50-50, and then your wife will be the one coming home, cleaning, cooking, doing this, and you are just sitting down saying you are the head, you are the man. Which man? No be 50-50 they do. Now 50-50 long bele. So 50-50 respect you go get. Okay? Anyway, let me go and eat my food. Let me see. Join me, guys.